I refused to sell the watch from my ex. My girlfriend said I was lying, so I packed and left. When I turned 25, my then-girlfriend gave me one real luxury in my life, a nice watch. She had a high-paying job with travel perks, a car, and a living allowance, so she bought it without stress. It wasn't a Rolex, but it was way nicer than my old Timex, and it became my only watch for nice nights. A year and a half later, we broke up when her company moved her to another city. Flights and weekend visits wore us down. She asked for the watch back. I said no, it was a gift. That part ended there. After a while, I met my current girlfriend, and we've been together just over a year. She knew about the watch. She told me a few times I should sell it for extra cash, but she never said it made her feel disrespected. I rarely wear it. I only put it on when I dress up. Last weekend was our first anniversary, so I wore it to dinner. We got dressed, grabbed a ride, and walked into a quiet place with low lights and tablecloths. We sat, and she saw the watch. "Why are you wearing that?" she asked. "Because we're dressed up," I said. "It's my nicest watch." She said it was disrespectful to wear something from an ex on our anniversary. I said the watch means nothing about my ex. It's just a watch. I took it off and slid it into my pocket because I wanted the night to go well. Her face went flat. Her answers got short. The food came and went. She barely spoke on the drive home and went straight to bed. The next morning, I asked why the watch upset her so much. I said I didn't wear it to send a message. She said she didn't want to talk about it and scrolled on her phone. By the evening, she acted normal, but I felt a new rule settle in. If we go out together, the watch stays hidden. For context, when we first got together, she hated that I was still friendly with my ex. She asked to see our messages. I let her read them, then I stopped texting my ex. I thought that would help her feel safe and relax with time. She kept suggesting I sell the watch, but it always sounded like a money tip, not a boundary. I didn't think the watch itself was a huge problem. Still, I wanted to be fair. I called my dad's friend who used to own a jewelry shop and asked what the watch might be worth. He said if I sold it privately, I could probably get around 2/3 of what it cost, but it might take time to find a buyer. He said the model, an Omega Railmaster, sells new for around 8,000 to 9,000 now, and mine could bring 5,000 to 6,000 in good shape. The numbers surprised me, but they didn't change how I felt. It was still just a watch to me. On Friday after work, I asked my girlfriend to talk. I said I was sorry the anniversary went wrong, and asked if we could do a second date Saturday to make it up. I asked if keeping the watch but not wearing it on dates would be okay. She said she didn't want it in the apartment at all. I asked why. She said if it's in the closet, my ex is still in our life. She said I was holding on to my ex by keeping it. I told her again it had zero sentimental value. It's metal and gears, no message attached. I said it felt like she was looking for a deeper meaning that wasn't there. Her tone hardened. She demanded I sell it. She said I was denying my feelings and refusing to let go. She said I still loved my ex and wanted someone who could buy me things. None of that was true. I told her if I wanted to get back with my ex, I could have. 6 months after the breakup, before I met my current girlfriend, my ex lost her job and asked if we should try again. I said no. She also asked for the watch back then because she was worried about money. I said no to that too. She had savings and didn't need it, and a used watch sale wouldn't fix her problem. Back in our living room, my girlfriend asked for my phone. She hadn't done that since the start. I asked if she thought I was cheating. She said she didn't know. She said if I loved her, I would have gotten rid of the watch already. The air went tight. I handed her my phone and told her to look. While she scrolled, I pulled a bag from the closet and started packing clothes and my work gear. She said I must have deleted messages. I said there was nothing to delete. She said she couldn't trust me as long as the watch existed. I realized I couldn't prove a feeling wrong. I said I wasn't going to sell a gift to chase a fear that would just move to the next thing. I said I didn't want to live with someone who didn't trust me. She got loud and said I was making an excuse to run back to my ex. I kept packing. I put the watch in its box and into my backpack because I wasn't leaving it to become another fight. I told her I was leaving that night and that she could take over the lease if she wanted or be moved out by Sunday. She stood in the doorway with my phone in her hand. I took it back, zipped my bag, and walked to the door. I said I'd drop my keys through the slot. She didn't answer. I stepped into the hall and left. Now my friends are saying I made our night about my ex's gift. Was I wrong?